everyone, I'm back. As you guys know, I was actually in Singapore for like 3 weeks and then I took a break for a while, so that was the reason why I couldn't make videos. Actually, I did make lots of videos before I went to Singapore. It's just that I didn't get time to edit and do voiceovers. So hopefully now I would be able to do it. But anyway, this video I'm going to share with you, some things that I got from Singapore, some sewing notions and stuff like that. And also probably share with you, some tips and tricks when you are here in Singapore, how to buy fabric if you're a newbie, how to bargain, and places to go and get. So when I was there, I bought lots of sewing notions. I really took down, a list of things that I was running out, and then I bought my stuff. So these are the things I got, one whole big bag, and it's from Sui Mei Heng. They have several branches. I personally go down to the textile center near Arab Street because the staff there is so friendly, and also for years I've been going there, so I'm very happy with their service. So let's move on and I'll show you what are the things I got. Okay, first thing first, I bought lots of thread. 24 pieces. I got a discount. I think a piece, one spool of thread like this is like 72 cents or something like that, but if you buy in dozens, so I bought 2 dozens, that's like 24 pieces, and I got like 20% discount or something like that. So that was really very inexpensive for me, compared to the prices here in Sweden. And this brand it's called Renata, I'm not sure. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope that's how they pronounce it. It's 100% spun polyester. I've used this thread many years and I have no problem. I know that some threads give you trouble when you thread it into your machine. Your machine doesn't really like threads that kick up lots of lint, but these threads are good. They don't kick up so much lint. So yeah, I got lots of different colors that I really want to have because of the fabric choices, the fabrics that I have. So moving on, I also got this covered button kit. So it's called Home Covered Buttons, and this was like 5 Singapore dollars. So at the back it shows how to do it. Of course the instruction is actually in Japanese, but since they have pictures, I think it's not that difficult to make these buttons. So I know that getting a proper button maker, it can cost a couple of $100 actually, but since I'm doing it at home at a small scale, I would probably stick with stuff like this first. Yeah. So moving on, I also got chalk, pattern making drafting chalk. I usually use the block chalk and then I have to like shave the sides so that I get a crisp line. I get tired of it because sometimes I just don't like to sit down and do the shaving because my teeth gets very sensitive and there's like squeaky sound. I hope it makes sense. I hope you know what I mean. So I kind of like was looking at stuff like this. Instead it's chalk, but in like a pencil pen kind of a form. So this is the holder. So what you do is to take this chalk piece and then put it in, and then it's like basically just like how you would use a pen or a pencil. So yeah, I quite excited to try this. I hope it doesn't break easily because I'm a bit heavy-handed, and this was like $12.90. So moving on, I also stocked up on zips. Okay, one piece of zip here in Sweden costs about 35 kronas, which is around Singapore $7, and that is really very expensive. You know how much this zip is? These are good quality zips. I have used them for years, and I tell you, I really wear out my clothes. I really put them to test, and these zips have worked. This was 1 Singapore dollar, and since I got 12, I got 10% discount. So I got various colors that I don't have in my collection, but I have fabric that are close to this color. So I bought, this was like 14 inches 14-inch zippers, invisible zippers. I really like invisible zippers compared to the ones that are visible. I don't know why. For years I have liked invisible zippers. So moving on, got some elastic as well. Over here, you can't buy them in packs like this. They are very expensive, and you only buy them like in meters, and those are like much more expensive than this one pack. These are elastic cords, you know, like 1/2 inch. I bought this one was 1/4 inch, and this one was like what's this? This is okay, I don't know, but yeah, you can see I got in black, white, black and white in different sizes. Oh, the other thing that I really like to use on my clothes is piping. I don't really like cutting fabric and then doing it because I have no patience. For me, I think that it really takes up so much time. I'd rather, you know, buy them in packs like this, and I can use, you know. So these are the different colors. Again, since I bought 12, I got a discount. I think one was like 90 Singapore cents. So you can imagine, you know, really nice piping. Okay, and lastly, I got some bra cups because I make clothes and I like those like strapless, you know, bareback kind of clothes, and I don't like to go braless. I'm very uncomfortable, so I need bra cups so that I can just sew in. So there's some, you know, since I have small poopies, I need to oomph them with some bra cups. Okay. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, and also, well, it wasn't lastly, I actually also got some needles. I personally like silk, glass head silk pins because they are very thin and they don't damage your fabric regardless, you know, whether they are thick, lightweight, heavyweight, medium weight. They don't damage compared to the normal ones like the cheapo ones that you can get from many craft stores. These are much better. However, they can be a bit more expensive. Like this one pack, I think it's 50 pieces or 100 pieces, sorry. You get it for $8, whereas the cheapo ones, I think you can get it for like 90 cents, you know, for a pack of 24, you know, needles or something like that. So I really like them. And also I got this flat head pins as well. I think most quilters use these pins, but for me, I like it when I place my, you know, fabric, or sorry, paper patterns on top of my fabric. When I pin them to the fabric, I use this flat head ones because they are longer and they are much easier to pin it to the fabric, you know, the paper pattern to the fabric. I hope it makes sense. So moving on, I also got some fabric. So I went to this place called Arab Street. You know, it's like close to town in Singapore. If you flag a taxi and tell them I want to go to Arab Street, all taxi drivers will know where, because you can get very nice Middle Eastern food as well as lots of fabric stores. And this particular street, I think lots of you know, Indians from India, you know, North India, South India, India from Indians, you know, migrants from India and Arabic countries actually came over, and they kind of like settled down in this place, and then they started up, you know, fabric stores, carpet stores, you know, those exotic kind of like beads and notions that you can't really get from normal craft stores really. So these guys actually have opened, and for years they have been there. It's like family passed down stores. So yeah, I usually get my exotic looking fabric from there. But one thing to take note, when you're in Arab Street, make sure you put your bargain face on, because these guys have been in the industry for a long time and they can tell if you're a newbie or not. And if you're a newbie and you are there very naively, you know, oh, can I have a meter of this and that, everything goes at least, you know, 30% higher than the normal price. So you might want to, you know, put your bargain face on and make sure you ask the price before you cut the fabric, and also make sure to ask them what fabric. You know, it's a bit disappointing because I had the same problem when I was there just recently. You know, they have all these sales ladies coming in, and these ladies do not know the content of the fabric. They don't know what they are saying, you know, when they are asked about what's the content of the fabric, you know. All they know, oh, this is chiffon. But chiffon, there are various types of chiffons, you know. You have silk chiffon, you have polyester chiffon, you have satin chiffon, you know, different types of chiffon. So you need to, you know, really know what you want and you know, be really hard. And yeah, so that's what I did, and I got my stuff. So I got two different types of chiffon fabric. I'm not going to take it out from the back because you will see all this when I make garments. So I got three different types of one was a silk chiffon and the other one was Georgette chiffon. So I spent a total of 70 bucks on these. To me, I think they are pretty expensive. However, I got a total of 5 meters in total. So when I divide it and see, I think it's much more inexpensive compared to the prices here in Sweden. So moving on, I went to another shop, also in Arab Street, where they sell, you know, cotton. This kind of like India printed cotton. And these were like, I think, initially it was $10 a meter, but I bargained and I made sure they gave me at $8 a meter. So I got in different colors, and I also got linen to make pants for my husband. So now, if you are, you know, a bit hesitant to buy from this kind of stores where you have to bargain, you're not the kind of person who likes to bargain, then I would suggest you go to Spotlight. And they have this actually down in town in Singapore at Plaza Singapura, Spotlight. Everything is fixed price there. Sometimes, you know, occasionally they have 20% discount, 10% discount, or even store-wide 50% discount. So, you know, it's much better because you don't need to bargain. However, they are slightly expensive, but that's very little. But you get the description of the fabric, you know, everything is in text, so you know what you're buying. Not like these shops, you know, where you go to, you need to bargain, you have to bug them to ask them what's the content, and you need to have some basic knowledge of fabric basically. But in Spotlight, you don't need to worry about that, especially if you're a beginner, a student. I think it would be so easy for you to shop around there because everything is like in shelves, you know, tagged, names, descriptions are all printed out nicely. So you really won't have to crack your head, you know, and ask the staff and stuff like that. So yeah, so this was what I got in Singapore. And after this chit-chatty, I will probably, you know, put up some footages of the place that I went to buy some fabrics, notions and stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!